Hi everyone, my name is Gloria Freeman, and today I'm going to be talking about a fascinating study titled Parental Warmth of Non-Offending Primary Caregiving Fathers Rearing Children in the U.S. Child Welfare System, conducted by Lee and colleagues in 2024. This research explores a topic that often doesn't get enough attention: the role of fathers in child welfare. Traditionally, parenting focuses more on mothers, which is understandable given the history caregiving norms, but fathers' emotional involvement can be just as important for child's development. This study specifically examines fathers who are primary caregivers but are non-offending, meaning they provide care without posing any harm. The researchers were particularly interested in paternal warmth, the affection, support, and emotional responsiveness a father provides, and how it relates to children's social and emotional development. I found this compelling because it highlights something we sometimes overlook. Consistent emotional supports from a father can be a stabilizing force, especially for children in challenging life circumstances. Children in the U.S. child welfare system often face significant instability, trauma, or periods of separation from their caregivers. These experiences can create emotional and behavioral challenges that affect how children relate to others and manage their feelings. Historically, most research on children in the welfare system has focused on mothers, leaving fathers' contributions unexplored. This research raises a really important question: can fathers' warmth act as a protective factor for children, even in high-stress environments? The research hypothesized that children whose fathers displayed higher levels of warmth would show better socio-emotional outcomes. Specifically, they expected these children to have stronger emotional regulation, fewer behavior problems, and better social skills. What's interesting to me is that this approach shifts the focus from simply meeting children's basic needs like food, shelter, or safety to examining the emotional connection and engagement that fathers can provide. It really emphasizes that parenting is relational, not just functional. To answer this question, the researchers recruited primary caregiving fathers in the U.S. child welfare system. They measured how much warmth each father expressed and then looked at the child's socio-emotional development, including behavior, emotional regulation, and social interaction. The findings were powerful. Children whose fathers showed more warmth demonstrated fewer behavioral problems and were better able to regulate their emotions. They also had a more positive interaction with peers and adults. Essentially, these children were better equipped to navigate challenges and maintain healthy relationships, even in situations that might otherwise feel unstable or unsuccessful. I think what's remarkable here is that warmth, a factor that feels so intangible or subtle, is such a clear, measurable impact. It's a reminder that emotional presence and engagement are as crucial as practical caregiving tasks. And for children in the welfare system, where external circumstances are often unpredictable, having a father that provides consistent warmth can act as a protective buffer, helping them feel safe, supported, and capable. These findings have several important implications. First, programs and interventions supporting children in the welfare system should actively include fathers. Too often, services are designed primarily for mothers, but involvement in nurturing behaviors can directly improve the outcome for these children. Encouraging fathers to be present, attentive, and responsive is not just beneficial, it can be transformative for a child. From a personal perspective, I found this study deeply meaningful. It made me reflect on the powerful emotional connection in parenting. Even the small acts of warmth, listening, reassuring, and spending intentional time together can have such a long-term effect on how these children feel about themselves and how they relate to others. I also thought about my own experiences and the people who offered me warmth and guidance and encouragement when I needed it most. Those moments, sometimes small or seemingly ordinary, had a lasting influence. This study reinforces that emotional engagement matters and that fathers, like mothers, play a crucial role in helping children navigate the challenges of life. Additionally, it made me consider a broader societal implication. By focusing on fathers' emotional contributions, we can challenge stereotypes that caregiving is primarily a mother's responsibility. Programs and policies that support fathers in their caregiving roles could benefit countless children, especially those navigating complex families and welfare systems. It's a reminder that supporting fathers emotionally is not just good for them, it's essentially for children in their care. So I want to conclude this by saying fathers matter, and their warmth has a tangible impact on child's development. Children thrive when fathers are emotionally present, supportive, and responsive, and even in the most challenging circumstances, it makes such a huge difference. It's a reminder that parenting is not only about routines or provision, but emotional connection and recognizing and supporting fathers in the roles that they have. We can help children in the welfare system develop resilience, confidence, and social emotional skills they need to succeed. Good is a possibility. I hope that this presentation has made you think a little bit and made you ask some questions for yourself. And here's the reference if you would like to look into that a little bit more on your own. I hope you have a good day, and thank you.